Hi everyone, welcome back to Too Cold for Middle School and welcome to my very last video in front of this background. I've been sitting in front of this little desk for about 7 years now, making YouTube videos. This is where it all began and we are going to be moving. So I don't think I'll have another chance to sit here and make a video before I need to pack everything up. So I thought we would just take it like really old school. I've got my little makeup bag here. How cute is this thing? I also got an order of some new makeup in the mail just now. So we'll do a little get ready with me. I'm gonna try some new makeup and just tell you about what's new, what's going on. So I've been trying not to like think about this being the very last video here because I'm gonna get sad if I think about it too much. But I did just buy this is, you know, MAC Fix Plus. I have never used this before. I don't know what's wrong with me. As somebody who loves makeup, I don't know how I ever got away with, you know, not buying this before, but I'm gonna try it for the first time right now. Ooh, ooh. Okay, I see people do this on YouTube. It's very wet. I'm supposed to feel like I just took a shower, I guess. Wow, okay. Woo! That's like refreshing. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll just kind of have to see like how this works. All right. I rarely do like my full makeup anymore. I've just been doing this Origins tinted moisturizer like with sunscreen and I really like that. So I'll just do tinted moisturizer and some mascara and then fill in my eyebrows a little bit. So that's been all I've been doing lately. So this is gonna feel like a lot of makeup. I just did my eyebrows already. This is a Nude Sticks eyebrow pencil. I kind of like the kind that are just like this, have a little angle, fill in my brows, and then it has like gel on this side. So I like the color of this one. It's kind of like nice and ashy. It's not very warm. If I use warm brown on my eyebrows, I feel like it looks weird. They probably look weird now being the only thing on, but let me find some foundation. What do I have in here? Oh, okay. I have two options. What should we do? I have the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It foundation and concealer, and then the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. They both look a little bit funny right now. They look a little light. I think I'm gonna go with this one just because it is more lightweight. I'm afraid to put on a shade that doesn't really match and have it be like really full coverage. So, oh wow. It's been a while since I've used this. Yeah, I need a little bit more in order to get coverage. Does it say that it's like light? Radiant finish, whatever that means. I like it though, it's pretty. I should use this more often. So anyway, we are moving. We have lived here for almost 7 years. I really love this apartment. I think I talk about that a lot. It was perfect for Derek and I when we were, you know, a married couple who had no kids. It is 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. It has a lot of space actually. It's just used really weirdly. So this is in just a big house and they just broke it up into different apartment units. So the space is just really odd. Like if we were staying here forever, we would need to like hire somebody to come in and like help us figure out how to use the space a little bit better. It was a little bit difficult to add a baby into the mix, but when Jensen was really little, he just took up less space and you know, his stuff took up less space. And so now that he is, can you believe he's almost 5? He's almost 5 years old. He is gonna be going into kindergarten this fall and he really desperately needs to have his own room, his own space, you know, a better like structure for where he can sit and get his homework done and all of that. So we had been looking for a place for quite a while, and during the pandemic that we're still in, you know, it was pretty difficult to find anywhere to move. Found a little Maybelline concealer in there. I think because, you know how there were like technically laws where like you didn't have to pay rent if you couldn't? People didn't seem like they were putting new listings like out on the rental market. So it was pretty tough for us to find anywhere to move. But you know, as we have been stuck in this apartment for an entire year, basically. We hardly leave. Yeah, it was like, we really need to find a new place. We just need a little bit more space. We wanted a backyard. It would be really, really helpful for my husband to have a garage so that he could store his stuff in there that he uses for training and coaching and all of that. So it was just like, we really need to get a new place. And this is Southern California. This is like the Los Angeles area. So it's very, very expensive. And it's also very expensive to buy. So we're just not in a position at the moment where we can buy. Someday we would love to, of course, but I mean, nothing around here is less than $1 million. So it's hard to even figure out like how to work towards that. I'm gonna set this foundation a little bit because it is quite glowy. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish setting powder, and it is amazing. Everybody on YouTube talks about how good it is, and they were correct. So anyway, I'm really excited to be moving. Like, as sad as it is to move away from somewhere where I've been so long. I haven't been anywhere this long since I was like a child. So you know, it'll be sad, but I just keep on thinking about how annoying everything can be here. We have no dishwasher, we have no washer and dryer, came with a really old fridge, you know, there are just no amenities whatsoever. So we'll be renting a house, which is really exciting. We had to buy a washer and dryer. That's the first appliance I've ever purchased. We had to order them. Everything is like back ordered and it's hard to get appliances right now. So we will be without them for a little while. And then we're also trying to order a refrigerator, but it's hard to find one that just like fits. It's a little bit of a weird kitchen. I'm gonna use this bronzer, the Butter Bronzer. So doing all those things, we've just never lived in a place where we needed to buy appliances or where they even like had a place to put appliances. So it's kind of exciting. You know, we've been saving up because we knew that this move would be a little more expensive. You know, got to think about the down payment and then the appliances and then just like the other furniture that we'll need because we will have more space. So we're gonna have a designated office and a room for Jensen and a room for ourselves and a dining room. Jensen loves to watch house shows before he goes to bed, so just like anything on HGTV on my phone. And so he totally knows like what dining rooms are, and he knows that we don't have one, that we need a dining room table. So we're gonna be like shopping for all that kind of stuff, you know? We kind of have to do it little by little. We can't, you know, order everything in 1 month, so we'll kind of have to space things out. I'm gonna use this blush. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Blush. I didn't realize until just now that I buy so much Physicians Formula stuff. Focus on my face. There we go, okay. This is just like a really natural blush. I like it a lot. Such a pretty color. It looks really, really light in the pan. But okay, there we go. What shade is this, just so you know? Vintage Rose. This is really pretty. And then for highlight, I have this Jaclyn. This is, you know, her new brand, her new highlight. Look how pretty that is. It's very like peachy. So it is not subtle. It is not a subtle look, but I like it a lot. So we've got some pretty glowy skin going on here. This is the Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later eye shadow primer. I rarely remember to use this, but I will try it today. So house stuff wise, I'm very, very stressed about getting this place packed up and moving. I don't enjoy the process of packing and moving. A lot of it usually ends up falling to me. I just end up wanting to throw away all of our stuff and not have to move it at all. But it will be really nice to move all of our stuff from this 1-bedroom apartment into a bigger space. So I'm really looking forward to just kind of, you know, making it ours and decorating a little bit. And of course it's a rental, so there's not a whole lot we can do to it. We stopped by the other day and they had like repainted, and they didn't just do like white walls, like each room is a different color. So they've just like chosen the colors they like, I guess. So we're just gonna kind of work with what they have there. Okay, I just got this in the mail. Look at this Smashbox. Look at that. This is the eyeshadow palette. What is happening? How is it doing that? How is that possible? This is like magic. I'm really impressed with the packaging. Okay, and then these are the shadows. I've been looking for something. Ooh, yeah, I get to pull the sticker off of the mirror. This part is really fun. Yeah. I've been looking for something to replace my Naked Basics palette, like the original Naked Basics. It was so nice. And then I had this other Bare Minerals palette that they don't do anymore. And they were both like this size, you know. Nothing huge, but like it just has enough for like an everyday kind of matte neutral look. So I've been disappointed by most others. So let me see. Should I do this one or this one all over the lid? I'm gonna go with this kind of pinky color, I think. Ooh, oh wow, that's like quite pink. But kind of cute. So let me know, guys, where do you like to get furniture? I want to get nice stuff for the first time in our lives. Like everything that we have is hand-me-down or like IKEA or Target, you know. Actually, this desk just came with the apartment. I have a feeling that the last person who lived here must have like built it within the apartment and then wasn't really able to get it out, so they just left it here. We have the same situation with like this little kind of corner breakfast nook thing that we built in here. I don't know if we can get that out, and I don't know if there's really a spot in our new place for it. So we're gonna need to get some new things. I'm gonna do this little transition shade here. Gosh, I haven't even done like actual eye makeup in so long. But we're sort of like getting back to normal. So next week we go back in person. So this is also just like really quite a stressful couple of weeks with moving. I have a couple of other projects that I'm working on, and then we're preparing to go back in person. It's basically just like whatever kids want to go back in person can, and then everybody else can stay home if they want to. And it's about 2/3 of the kids will be staying home and 1/3 will be in class. But it's kind of perfect because it really does seem to be like the 1/3 of kids who kind of struggled with virtual learning and didn't have a great time doing it on their own are going to be coming to class. So then I can just help them. And then everybody who is pretty much doing fine is staying home. So like that's kind of the best situation I could ask for the end of the year. That under eyebrow color is so like 2010. I do feel like I've forgotten entirely how to do eye makeup. I need more brushes. Do I have them? All right, found some. I'm gonna do a little bit of this kind of purpley shade in the corner. Oh, I forgot how dense this brush is. It's kind of not great for this. So anyway, we're doing our fantasy literature circles with my 8th graders. We started those this week and they're going super well. So, you know, I think we're gonna have testing in a couple weeks. I don't even know. I've just like, it doesn't matter if I know things or not. You know, like it doesn't matter if I stay up on like our whole reopening process and like what is happening with testing and everything, because whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. And it stresses me out to think about it too much. So I'm just like, more than ever this year, just going with the flow. I feel like there are other things that have just taken up so much space in my brain that I hardly have time to like think about the little details of like school reopening. So I love when a palette has a black, like a matte black, because then I can just use this as eyeliner. I'm not very good with like liquid or pencil eyeliner, to be honest. It's a little bit easier for me to just kind of smudge it with a little angled eye brush like this. So here in like the Los Angeles area, I think we're some of the last people to go back in person or hybrid or concurrent or whatever you call it. So getting ready to do that with the last couple of weeks. I mean, it'll be fine, I guess, but just like honestly, virtual teaching went well. We did a good job. I did a good job. My friends that I know did a good job. It's a bummer if you like had a teacher, I guess, that just couldn't really do a good job. Maybe they really struggled with it, but honestly, it went well. And I'm gonna have trouble transitioning back into regular life I bought this eyeshadow palette so that I can do my eye makeup and just do like my eyes and my eyebrows and then wear my mask all day. I haven't really been in a situation where I've had to wear a mask all day long. Like I said, I rarely leave my house. So I only, you know, put it on like when I go to the grocery store or whatever it is that I'm doing. Like I don't really go anywhere very often. So it's gonna be weird to be like out of my house all day. And it's kind of funny that now that I actually have space, or we will have some space to be home and not feel like we're so claustrophobic and going crazy, then we're going back in person. My husband is also a teacher and he has been back for a couple of weeks now, I think. He teaches PE, so it's a little bit different, you know, it's not, well, he doesn't have a classroom or an office or anything. He has like nowhere to be. They're still kind of like figuring out how all that is supposed to go too. It's just been like one whiplash after another all year long. Everything just keeps changing. But gosh, when I think about where we were a year ago, like April of 2020, that was rough. That was really difficult to like suddenly be doing virtual teaching and have kids not show up and not really have a schedule, and the trauma was fresh of the pandemic. So now we're a little more used to just being like steadily beat down every day. By the way, this is the Bite Upswing mascara and it's really good. This is another, like, if you watch YouTube beauty videos too long, somehow you just end up buying it. Just seeps into your consciousness. But this is a really good one. Don't you like that one? I like it. I think it looks good. Okay, now I don't really know why I bought these since my mouth is going to be covered kind of forever. But you know, I was watching a YouTube video and I wanted to get a MAC lip pencil and lipstick. I ended up getting kind of vampy colors. I didn't really realize. This one is Soar for the lip pencil, and then Cream in Your Coffee for the lipstick. I think it was just the name that sold me, but these are gonna be pretty dark, so get ready. Dark for me at least. That I only ever see people's lips like on YouTube. I don't see real lips. I only see lipsticked ones. All right, this is nice. I thought the color was really dark, but it's pretty close to my actual lip color. Okay, maybe not, maybe it's a little darker. I so rarely use lip pencils, but that is kind of fun. Holy cow. Okay, and then let's try this Cream in Your Coffee. These two shades do go really well together. All right, I kind of like that. Now I'm sad that I'm going to be covering it up with a mask forever. So, okay, then I always see people do this at the end. Ugh, it's just so much, but this is what YouTubers do. So, oh my gosh. That's so much product. It's so wet. How is that normal? Ugh, I don't know. I've seen people use that more like on their eyeshadow and stuff to like make it show up more, but wow, that was a lot. Does it look like wet? Well, yeah. I feel like my cheek right here is just like soaked. Oh my gosh. Okay, but overall, I like this little makeup look. Been a while since I've done this to myself. Okay, and now I guess I have to face the fact that this is gonna be it. We're no longer gonna have our little videos, our little chats right here in this spot. I so appreciate people who have been here for a really long time and people who come by my channel every Sunday and hang out and leave comments. It means so much to me. There's a fairly small subset of subscribers that like actually come every week and, you know, follow along with like what's going on. So I really appreciate you guys. And if it's been a while since you've been here, but maybe you're just catching up a little bit, thank you so much for stopping by. And yeah, this is just like the end of an era, but I have plans. I have plans for the new place. Derek and I are gonna be sharing an office. We kind of, I mean, I don't even really know what this space right here is in this apartment. Kind of a weird section. Once everything is cleared out, because I hate it right now. I hate this apartment right now. It's such a mess and it's like not worth cleaning because rather than put something away, I might as well just like pack it. So right now it's awful. I do want out right now. I'm not really that sad. But once it's like completely cleaned out, I was gonna do a video just like showing you the inside of the apartment because I love watching those. I think it's so fun to see inside like houses and apartments in the LA area. I just think it's really fun. So I will do that. I have a couple of little like moving videos, maybe unpacking things that I'll be doing because it'll be kind of hard to like sit down and do a video like this until I have, you know, a new background set up. But I have plans for a new background. It's gonna be lots of books again. I have some shelves in my cart that are ready to be, you know, I'll ship them to the new place and build some bookshelves, and I have a new desk, and well, it's a desk that's just in a different part of the apartment now, but it will be my desk, and I'll bring my chair, and you know, a lot of the stuff will be the same, but it'll just be fun to like set up in a new place. The other thing is though, like YouTubers, if you get like really technical when you're looking for an apartment, they will look for a place with south-facing windows. So right now I have south-facing windows, which means that I never use lighting because the sun is my light. So sounds like a song lyric or something, but the sun comes in and it's just natural light, and that's like best case scenario really, besides the fact that I can't really do anything in the dark. I can't use lights in here because that's the wall, like you're on the wall. I can't fit any lights in here. But the new office does not have south facing windows. It's like a north facing window and a west facing window. So I'm gonna have to like figure out the lighting setup and all of that. So I think this is the thing that I'm gonna miss the most is my lovely south-facing windows. So if you have any tips, like, I don't know, office setup tips or like YouTube background setup tips or lighting tips or anything like that, I'm trying to distract myself with that side of things, like getting excited about the new place rather than being sad about leaving here. But let's say goodbye. Goodbye, background. I love you and I'll miss you, and you're a mess right now, and I just want to pack everything and be done and moved in the new place. So keep an eye out for the next couple of weeks. Things will be changing. Change is good. Change is good. We've been claustrophobic in here for a year, so yay to the new place. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See you in the next video. Bye.